are you doing my very first tutorial for Patreon. I want to thank everyone that has been supporting me. I've got Stacy and Mandy. Thank you so very much. You don't know how uh, thankful I am. The very first video that I'm going to do, okay, is going to be my Rolodex that I'm doing. And this is what I'm doing right here is I'm making Tiffany and putting stamps on it. And then I put a little wax seal and I wrap them up in sets of 4 and they're going in my shop. Okay, but I'm going to share how I do this. I just take a regular index card, okay, and I have this punch right here that I use. It's a Heidi swap punch. I will have to look up the address and get that because it's I have the Cricut, but it's a lot easier to grab a punch and punch it out, you know, than dragging out the Cricut, loading the mat, and doing all that kind of stuff. So I've got me some wax in here. I use four of these little cubes here, and they're all dumped in here because I dropped my box and wax seals or the little wax beads. They went everywhere. But here are some samples of some that we're going to be doing. I think that those look grungy, and that is what I'm after. I mean, you can use any color, the glaze or whatever that you want to use. The glaze that I have the pins, okay? I've got the wax seal pins, and I bought those, and here they are right here. They do good, but they don't do like the glaze does. I don't know what it is, but I'm more I don't know. It's a choice that you have. You can use these pens, and they are great. I'm not going to say they're not, but they are. But I'm telling you, this gilding polish is the bomb. I need to get more. I only have the gold, but I'd like to get the rose gold, the pearl, and the silver. I'd love to get the L in the blue. That's what they got. They got all different colors. But anyway, right there, I think that that's gorgeous. It's going to look pretty embellished and put on any project. Okay, so I do sell the wax seals, of course, in the shop, and they're all glazed like this. So different ones. My favorite stamp to use is this rose, and it's oval, and I love it. But I do have other stamps, but guys, the rose. I mean, come on, you got to have a rose. So anyway, I'm going to cut these down to 3 3/4. Okay, I'm going to use my little mini here and get it going here. So I want to cut this down to 3 3/4 right here. So I'm just going to do that, and then I've got to coffee stain them. Fast way to coffee stain, guys, is to get a cup, get you some coffee, and have at it. Okay, have at it. I will show you what I do. You can do it any way you want to, but this is the way. I save these right here because I can use them to, you know, put words and stuff on stamps. So I'll just throw them over there. Okay, we got that. We need to stamp them with our little thing. And these cards are kind of thick, so I'm not going to get a whole bunch in there, but I can get that. So there we go. See how it does? It's cool. Real cool. Real cool. So we're going to do 4, and I'm going to put this one over here. That was 1. I got the stencil a little too dark on it, so I didn't quite like it. So, yeah. But you could probably have, maybe we should have coffee stained them before we did this, but that's okay. And then I round the corners. I just like rounding the corners. You don't have to. So I round the corners to all 4 corners. All 4 corners will be rounded. I think it's cute. But if you have Rolodex cards already made up, that would be the bomb. But of course, I don't. I've got a Rolodex uh, card holder that I found at the Salvation Army, and I took it, but I never have filled it up yet. And I was going to fill them up with like a bunch of these. That way, all I had to do is just pull them out, and that was going to be my holder, of course, for these instead of just throwing them in a box. I should have 4. I do. I got 4. All right, I'm going to push these little stamps aside and move some of this stuff over, and we are going to start coffee dyeing. And whenever I coffee dye, like I said, I just get a cup. I've got a paintbrush, and it's a nice size paintbrush. See it? And I'm going to paint her up. I'm just going to start. I like to start with the line side first, and I just stick me on some coffee. Nothing major. Just stick it on there. And my coffee's pretty dark. Okay, I like to make it really dark. And we're just going to blow dry this. I hope that the sound works right and you can hear me through this right here. But as you do it, you're going to see that you get the little water spills on it, and I really like that. And if I didn't get it on there like I want, I would take the paintbrush and splatter it and get me some on there. So looks like we're going to do that on this one. It looks like it. So let me see here. That's how you're going to do. We're going to go ahead and flip it. See how it kind of ran over here. I'm going to go ahead and dry this side and see how it's giving me that water spill look. That's going to help. And then whenever I do this side, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to do that water spill kind of on that side. So let's get it dried up here and see what it does first. I don't want any white. I don't want no white. See white, I just touch it. I got some coffee on my finger. This is what I'm going to do. Now see how this one's doing? I really like that. I don't know. You can see the little watermark there. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to give it just a little bit more of a coffee dyed look. I'm just going to take my paintbrush. Okay. And I'm going to put me some little splatters on just like that. But yeah, this will be my first really tutorial on paper on, and I'm just like super excited. I will put the link below, because this one here will go out to YouTube. I did my shout outs with my new members, Stacy and Mandy, and again, I do appreciate it. But do you see how that does now? Now see, I'm liking that better. So I just do that. Now see, you'll see some splatters over here. But that's because there was some on my mat, and as I'm moving it around, it kind of gets that on there. And to me, it looks like it's been, it's pretty cool. So any type of heat is going to do your coffee dyeing. It doesn't have to be in the oven or the microwave or sit out in the sun. I do this a lot. Actually, anytime I coffee dye anymore, I do it this way with a paintbrush and my coffee right here. Now, we can put the heat gun away. Get it up out of the way. All right. So we're done with the coffee. I've got a messy on mat, but it's going to stay messy because I got a lot of mess to go. I'm going to go ahead and ink around them. And I'm using the walnut stain. Okay. Last side. Last side. I know y'all really wanted to see me ink. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to stencil. And we stencil on all sides. And I want to go light. The last time I didn't go real light. And I didn't quite like it as well with it being dark. I have this little stencil here with circles. I like the circles on it. And I just put it down here. I get saltwater taffy is what I've been using. And I take my small little blender brush. And I'm just going to kind of lightly, a little dark here and a little dark there. And just kind of give it some. And I like the lightness. See how light that went? I really like that. But blender brushes are good for doing these right here. This is the back. And that is all I'm going to do on the back. See? And right now I think it's gorgeous. Woo, just like that. Okay. This is the back one part. So let's just get some here and there. Same for the front. And we're going to do it on all four. All four. Have to be, you know, oops, I almost put it away. We got to do that side. But I love using these blender brushes. I really do. I really do. Okay. Oh, I need a little bit here. Okay. That's good. That's good. That looks good. From a front side. Okay, now we're going to stamp. And I'm going to use the Tiffany stamp. And I've already got it on my block, which is right here. Put these four back here, which is right here. And I put this down so it don't get on it. It was something I was doing and I messed it up. But my block, my Tiffany is right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and lay it down. Make sure it's the blank side. And find out where I need to go. Get it lined up. Perfect. I'm going to take this magnet and I'm going to put it on it. I don't want it to go. There we go. Now I'm just going to open it up. And I'm going to put my Stays On ink. Archival inks are the Stays On is great for this because you want it to stay on. So ink her down good. And we'll put it back over here. And we're going to smush it. I love this little tool. And I'm going to rub over it. Temu. All this came from Temu. I got this right here off Temu. I was scared. It was like, I want to say $14, $15 for this right here. And I was kind of scared. I thought, oh, I don't know how it's going to go. But I really like it. Really do. And this thing here was like 50, 60 cents. I mean, works good too. So let's get her opened up. And voila, guys, looky there. Okay. So you got your Tiffany stamp on it. I tell you, that Tiffany stamp looks good on anything. And we're going to do another one. So I'm just going to kind of line it up. If I didn't have this on here, which I don't really have to, do I guess I don't have to. I wonder if I could. I wonder if it would work. I better leave it on here. But I could line it up with the grid and know right where I needed to go. But as long as it's straight, I think I'm okay. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to ink up this thing here real good. About time to get that ink pad going. Close it down and rub it on. You do got to put a little pressure on it just to make sure it sticks down good because you want to be able to read it, you know. It's Tiffany stamp. Lorna Taylor, TaylorMade journals. This is where I get my stamps. Isn't that gorgeous? Gosh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, guys, gorgeous. Let's go down a little bit. Perfect. But I love this thing. It's some because you have to. I've got a block that I can use, but I don't know. I just really like using this for something like this. For something like this, I like using it. Plus my little handy dandy masher here, you know. Okay. Get it up. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. One more, guys. One more. We'll be done. We'll be done. Okay. And just come up just a little, maybe. I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good. All right. My wax is melted over there. I put like 2 gray cubes and 2 blue cubes. The little wax beaded things. And yeah. Okay. Rub it around real good. When I do things like this, I mass make. But the video, I'm just going to do 4. But I would have a whole big old stack cut out because, like I said, it goes in my journal. And I'm going to put this back in here. That way it doesn't get on my mat, you know. Okay, so we've got our 4 here. We're not done stamping yet because we've got to do the backs. In the back, I just put a straight Tiffany stamp that came with my stamps. It's just Tiffany and Company. So I am going to make sure I got it the right way. And I'm just going to take it on my block here. And I'm just going to push it down here up at the top. Ta-da! Tiffany and Company. Sure, I get it good. But still, people can write on the back of that. It'd be perfect for a pocket or paper clip it on. Ooh, that would make a good paper clip, wouldn't it? Paper clip it on. And a little bit more. I'm not a good stamper. I am not. Okay, so we got that. So now here is what our little cards look like. I think that they're gorgeous just like this without even being embellished. But now we need to make up some more stamps because we're going to put one here. We're going to have one over here on this side. We're going to have one over here on this side. And then we're going to have another one on the other side. So let's make up a few more wax seals. We need, I think, only one more to do this video. But I'd like to get another color going than just the blue. I got a toothpick. My wax is melted in my little wax burner. Also a Temu. I got it off of Temu. All right, I mixed it up a little bit. And we are going to pour it on. I want a reasonable circle like that. And we get our little seal here and kind of rub it and push it down. Let it go. Just like that. Now, I got some still in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to add, what we got there? I'm going to add a black and another blue, just two, because there's still some in there. If I can find a blue. Here's this one. We'll do this one. It's a different color blue, but that'll work. And then that should give me one more stamp, and then I can wipe it out with a diaper wipe and get ready for a different color other than the blues. Here's my old diaper wipe. So, but yeah, I'd love to see you guys make these, okay? They are fun. And like I said, if you didn't want to make them, I will have them in packs of 4 in the shop. And they have different color seals on them and stuff. So each pack could be a little different. There we go. We've moved it off. If your stamp ever sticks and you can't get all your stuff out, all you got to do is get this cold. You can put it on some ice, or I like laying it off on the side of my mat, my glass mat, because it'll keep it cold. But no, let's get some gold on it. Let's get some gold on it. See what happens. So far, I haven't had a problem with this drying out. A lot of people say they don't like the gilding wax because it dries out real fast, which I've been really careful to keep the lid on it. Ah, how pretty is that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Put our lid back on. Keep the lid on it. At all times, guys. At all times. Okay, let's stir this a little bit and see what we got. Ooh, we're ready, I think. Wow, that was fast. Okay. Ouch. Careful, don't burn yourself like I just did. I'm always burning myself. If it's not this, it's the glue gun. I'm going to pour all the wax out of the spoon that will come out. I think that's it, because I'm wanting to change colors. And you just put it on there, kind of wiggle it around. You want the spool, you want it to spill over, because I think that with different, not perfect, not like a perfect circle or perfect. I think those are the prettiest because they just look handmade, and that's what I'm about, is handmade. So we got 4 right there already. So let's see what this one does. Do 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 do. Here's this one over here. That one was a little dark. Like I said, I don't want the pinks to be like super dark. I just like a hint. Just a hint of the dots. Okay, see, that one's stuck, but that's okay because it's going to peel off. See? Now let's glaze it. That one actually turned out pretty. It's got like a little purple shade to it. Ooh, I kind of like it. Can you see the purples kind of in it? Rub it on there. It's just rubbed on there. Okay. So there's that. And now all we got to do is start embellishing, guys. We are ready. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the spoon off and wipe the little bowl out, because you will get spills over it. And really, that right there that I wiped out is not enough to really hurt anything, not to keep or whatever. I'm not worried about that. So while it's warm, you want to wipe your bowl out and get it good and clean here, because you don't want to leave wax in it. So just get it good and clean. And then we'll turn it off and set it aside. The little switch button on it. So I'm going to turn it off, and I'm just going to set it over here to the side. Get it up out of my way. I like using these little glass blocks. You can get them at Lowe's or whatever. They're just little tiles. But mine came in a kit from Temu, believe it or not. Temu. And yeah. Okay, so we're done with that right there for a while. Now, what we got to do is think what we're going to do to embellish these. I really liked using well, here, I can pull this one out. Let me get this one out. I really like using my paper ruffles on it. I like that. And then putting a little piece of sari silk. I thought that turned out really kind of elegant, kind of not overpowering. And I liked it. So that is what I'm going to do to these here. I want a piece of paper ruffle. And guess what? If you need some and don't want to make them, so I'm going to need 4 of these right here. Just whack it off. So there's my 4. All right, I am going to ink it up with the saltwater taffy, okay? I love this color. If y'all haven't gotten it, whew, y'all need to. So I'm just going to ink it up. And I want to do the back side too, because depending on how you put it in your book, you might see the back, parts of it. Okay, so there's that one. Let's ink up some more. And on this glass mat, it doesn't matter. You can ink away. So I would highly recommend some sort of glass mat. Doesn't have to be a Tim Holtz. I've got another glass mat that I use over in my clay section. And it's not a Tim Holtz. It's just a regular glass mat. I think it's a memory keeper. We are memory keeper or something like that. You see, I'm just inking it up. Just kind of giving it a just grungy texture, I guess. I'm going to ink all around it. Okay. Now, this one here, I think that I might put a little gold after we get it done. Brush a little gold on the tips of these here. Okay, so we're using blues, okay? So we're going to have the blues down right here like this. They're all so pretty. So we're using the blues. And now I just need to get some sari silk, and let's see what we got. Here's some scraps that I got. I love this piece. So we will have to have a piece of this. And what else goes good with that? That we could go good with. Ooh, looky there. There's some. I guess I was going to make a bow, but I can use some of this. Get some of that. I don't know, probably about 3 inches is what I'm using. Okay, guys, you've got to have pink, This right here I got from, I believe it was Soul Michelle. And I'm going to use some of that. And one more. This color right here. Where's that one that had purple in it? Was it this one? One of these had kind of like a purplish. I think it was that one right there. So I'm going to cut off a piece of it. 3 inches. Okay. Put that aside. And normally on some I would use a big button even if I had it, but I don't have a button. Okay, I am going to turn it over and I'm gluing it right catty cornered right there on the side, okay? And I'm just going to use this glue here, my tacky. I love it because it is fast drying and it's upside down. It's ready to roll. Ready to roll. Okay, I'm going to glue it right here. And just stand it up on its little cap. There, and let's go ahead and get all these little things on here. This one's going to go on this side. So we want 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. If it'll work that way. It might not. And I'm okay that it's cleaning or covering a little bit of it off because you can tell that's a Tiffany stamp, okay, or a Tiffany. So, okay, we put this one on this side. And this way, if you wanted to put it in a pocket, you can put 2 in a pocket, and you have them going, you know, different tabs that way. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, so we got 2 this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I got some glue back there. Get that glue off of there. Okay, now we need 1 on the other side. Glue right there too. Now this one's going on the other side. Put this one on this side. And it's sewn. So there's the sewn look. Okay, now for the fabric. You can do it anyway, but I am going to use Fabri-Tac to put this down on. And some, with it being 3 inches, I will crinkle it a little bit. You won't see the ruffle part that much, but it will be there. I don't need that much. That came out fast. Ooh, it's ready. Okay, we got quite a bit down on there. So I'm just going to take this, and with it being 3 inches, I can lay it down on there, and I can just pinch it. You see what I'm doing? Just kind of pinch it up. Like so. And you want it to hang off. You want it to be kind of, you know. I don't know if it's plugged in or not. Let me see. Yes. We are going to use the glue gun to put these seals down, okay? So I'm going to let that start heating up. And we're going to get these other little things on here. So let's use this one. I'm going to open it up. Put me some glue down. Just let it kind of squish up there. No matter how it goes down, as long as it's on there somehow. And it will stick to your fingers when you're doing this. I'm going to kind of leave that like that because when I put that seal on it, it's going to push that down. And then we do this one. Open up your sari silk, seam binding, whatever it is you use. You can just use a piece of fabric. But scratchy some Fabri-Tac down, lay it down, and squish it. Make sure you get it. Wants to lay down on you. Okay. Oh, they're already pretty without anything on it. I love it. Okay. Let's get this little piece of sari silk. I love the pink. Now this pink here, I'll show you a trick. I'm grungy. So the pink is kind of bright. So I'm going to take my dauber here. And I'm just going to grunge it up a little bit. That'll work. And then we need to get some glue here. Let me get this. And get it over here where it goes. Get this down. Right in the middle. And squish it. Squish it. Okay. Yeah, those are pretty just like that, guys. I wouldn't even need to put a seal on these. It's lovely. It turned out so pretty. Okay, time to get these on. So I'm going to take me some glue here. Maybe. It ran out there. There it comes. Don't need much. And I'm going to press it row side up. And I'm going to press it down on it. There we go. Oh, gosh. How pretty. And, of course, we're going to put some gold around it. I think this blue needs the gold. And it's going to be so, so pretty. down, right there on top. Smush it. Smush it down. Oh my gosh, guys. I love these. I just love these. Squish it down. One more. Man. Okay. Wow. All right. Are we ready to hit it with some gold? Let's get our fingers messy. Turn this thing off. And where'd my gold go? There it is. It is. Hit it with some gold. I'm not even hit it going around on these. Blue needs it. Man. Aren't those pretty? A little gold right there. Love it. I just love it. And we've got a spray mist. I don't think I'm going to spray mist these. Now, the other ones I did put a little mist on it, but I didn't put gold all over it like I'm doing here. This is going to have gold. Ooh la la. Guys. What a pretty embellishment. What a beautiful, beautiful embellishment. You can put it on that. Ah, I love it. Man, that's what I'm going to do on most of them, I think. I really like this. And I am going to have to get me some more of this gold. Or not gold, but I want some of the silver and the rose gold. I like it. Oh, I just love it. Okay, guys, we got it. That is all there was to it. A lot of little steps. I meant it is a lot of little steps, but man, the turnout turns out wonderful. My spray mist is some like mica powders, and I use some rubbing alcohol and some tacky glue, and I made this right here, and it's so pretty. You gotta shake it up real good. And so far, mine has not been clogged. I'm gonna do it on this one just to do it. And you need to blow it dry because if it sits there, the ink will go through. So just blow it dry, and it's alcohol in here, so it's going to dry really fast. But the shimmer, oh my gosh, that's if you could see the shimmer. I wish you could. I wish you could see the shimmer. The goat itself is just gorgeous, and I think that these would go really pretty. Where's my little book? Oh, let me find it here, and I will show you what I'm talking about. Maybe not. But anyway, you would put it in a pocket, these in pockets, or paper clip them, at the top of your page. Man, where is my little book? Where did it go? Hold on, guys. I got to find it. Oh, there it is. I see it. Here's the little book we're making in the groups. I'm just show y'all here with this. Because I need ephemera. So, like, even if you put it in a little pocket, I mean, how pretty. Take it and paper clip it, guys, to the top of a page. This right here pops out at the top. How wonderful would that be? I absolutely love it. I love these. So, anyway, this is what you would get in a set in my shop if you was to purchase. just like that. And I tie them with a piece of my my own hand dyed seam binding. Okay, it is some that I have done. It's some colors that didn't come out quite the way that I want it, so I'm using it out of my scrap bin. But this is what I would do. I would take it like this. What a lovely little gift to give somebody. And I tie it right here. And voila, I've got me a bundle. I got me a little set. Oh, if I can tie a bow. What's with it, Tab? Get you that bow, girl. But I would do it like that. Now this is a little too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip it. And it goes in my scrap jar for me to use for something else. Scrap jar. But there we go, guys. Here's the other ones. I think I might go back and put some gold around these. Just hit it just a little bit. Oh, and they got the shimmer on them. How gorgeous would that pack be? Gorgeous! Okay, guys, there is my first Patreon video tutorial for the group. I think this one right here, I am going to go ahead and release to everybody because it is my first tutorial for the group. But the next one I'm doing, guys, is exclusively for you you paid members. Okay, so anyway, this one right here will air out to everybody, and it's a sneak peek. It's y'all get the first scene, and then it will air on YouTube later, so y'all will see it before anybody else. Thank you, guys. Thank you for Mandy and Stacy for supporting, and I love you all, and I hope this brought a little inspiration. I know I love these right here. I'm just in love with them. I really am. But okay. Thank you, guys. Out of here. Have a good day. Bye-bye.